Hello again. Well, I'm not on the Appalachian Trail yet, but I'm at my state park, Raven Rock State Park here, and I'm testing out my gear. I got my pack pretty much fully loaded now. I got a couple meals in there, some snacks. I put 1 liter of water on the side, just like I think I'll be hiking. So I think that's about it. I'm testing everything out. At this point, it's like minor adjustments. It's like, okay, let me move this carabiner around here, trying to figure out what to do with all the pockets and having to remind myself that I don't need to use all the pockets that I got. It's nice to have more pockets than you need, it's definitely the case. But my pack has these pockets on the side here and on the hip belt and everything, which is super nice for a lightweight backpack. Usually you have to get those sort of added on later on. These came with them by default, so I'm thankful. But trying to figure out like what's the best arrangement. It's like, okay, I figured out my phone doesn't really work well, or I don't really like it well in one of the sort of shoulder pockets. So I think I keep that to my hip so it's still accessible. Things like that, just like really minor adjustments. But yeah, let me flip it around because I think this is going to be a pretty good proxy for what it's going to be like when I'm on trail. So I'm at there's a waterfall here. I think it's Linville Falls. I'm totally messing this up, but whatever the waterfall is in Raven Rock State Park in North Carolina, that's what it is there. I'm at the top here, so you can't really see, but the water goes down and then it falls down a little bit, not dramatic, but enough to make a roar, as you could probably hear in the background. But yeah, I got my my wireless mic on here. I'm testing it out to see how well it works. This is a good test for noise. Maybe waterfall might be drowning out my voice. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure if the position is right. Let me see. Yeah, I got it right here. Let's see. There it is. There. So it's another little device to keep charge. It's got its own battery, but I think it's gonna work out. But yeah, it's a test. I think. Yeah, it's a nice day. It's kind of cold, as you can see. I was bundled up, but yeah, it's in the 40s or so. When I arrived here, it was the low 40s, maybe it's mid 40s or late 40s now. It's kind of chilly, so it's a good test. Anyway, yeah, just want to do a quick update, and still a couple weeks away from the trail, but I'm eager. I'm kind of getting in the mood, so I'm looking forward to it. All right, till next time. See ya. Bye. Hey again, so this is a little bit of a bonus. I'm really not a big fan of like the selfie mode like this is, like walking and talking. I think I especially have a good chance of like falling, like tripping and falling down, because I remember you need to look at your feet a lot of the time. So I expect that'll be like just the intro to some of my videos, or maybe all my videos. I'll just say hello. You could see that I'm still alive. Maybe my face will be getting more gaunt over time. Probably. And then I'll just sort of flip it around like I just did. And then do a little bit of just walking. Maybe just quietly. Maybe walking and talking. There we go. So, got about 2.5 more miles till I get back to my nice, comfy, climate-controlled car. But yeah, just a little bit of walking and talking. And I'm not actually walking like a ninja, which is like, that's how you would if you were really interested in getting a nice, smooth shot, like a steady cam shot, like in the movies. I don't think my knees can take that. I mean, I got a big pack on, and I think it's smooth enough as is. So this is a nice little test of that. I think I'll be pretty happy with the results, but I'll find out after I upload this. But yeah, today was a nice test. Really nice day. Like perfect hiking weather. It's a little chilly, but that's actually the way you want it to be, especially when you're going uphill and whatnot. And it feels really nice, really crisp air. Yeah, I had read online on the Appalachian Trail Reddit, subreddit, someone was saying that they're going through the Smokies, and Smokies just got pounded with a bunch of snow. And I think they're starting around the same time I am, but they said, be prepared for the cold. That's it. That's the general advice that I've heard. Like, don't mail back your winter clothes till after you get through the Smokies. So there's a fair bit of people who are just getting to the Smokies now. I think some who are getting through it, but yeah, I think when the weather comes like that, you just gotta get off trail and you just hunker down in town in a hostel for however long you need to, and then you get back on the trail. I've never hiked like in snow like that before, not with a pack, just from my car to the to the trail. But I can imagine that it's quite a bit more difficult even after the, well, especially after the new snow. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a good walk and talk style. This is what I'm planning on doing. And this is actually, it's a little slower. I don't know what this is, like 2 miles per hour or so. But yeah, especially going uphill, if you can walk and talk, that's the general speed you got to be going, not to push yourself too hard. So it might be kind of a good throttle, if I can remind myself, like, oh, remember, I need to go at a walk and talk speed. I think that'll be good. I think this is pretty good now. I'm actually looking at the ground where my feet are going to land. My proud feet, Lord of the Rings. So I think it's generally safe, and I'm just holding the camera up to my chest here. Now, I haven't tried something which I might try sometime, although I think it might be awkward, but there's a little sort of chest pouch in the pack where I can actually stash this and have it recorded at the same time. I don't know if that's going to be better than this. I have a feeling it'll be shakier, a little more awkward. It might bump into my chest and mess up the gimbal. I don't know. Anyway, here's a nice test, a little bonus, and get back to my car and sleep in my bed tonight. One of the luxuries of a day hike. But yeah, thanks for following along, and I'll hopefully see you next time. All right, bye.